Have you ever noticed something surprising about highly intelligent people? They don't always match the stereotype we tend to imagine. Most of us picture someone with a very high IQ as visibly brilliant, constantly talking, solving difficult problems out loud, or showcasing their knowledge. But findings in psychology point to a very different reality. In many cases, people with exceptionally high intelligence show subtle behaviors that don't immediately look like signs of intellect. Cognitive psychologists often emphasize that intelligence isn't just about what you know, it's about how your mind interprets and processes the world around you. And that way of processing often reveals itself through everyday habits. Let's explore 10 common behaviors frequently observed in people with very high IQs. The first is enjoying time alone. Highly intelligent individuals are often perfectly at ease in solitude. This isn't because they dislike being around others, but because their minds are constantly active. Being alone allows the prefrontal cortex, the brain region involved in planning, reflection, and complex reasoning, to function without interruption. Research from the London School of Economics has even shown that highly intelligent people may feel less fulfilled by frequent social interaction. Their minds simply need quiet space to think. The second habit is an ongoing sense of curiosity. People with high IQs tend to question almost everything, not only big philosophical ideas, but also small, everyday details. Why do people act this way? Why does this system function like that? Their brains are naturally wired to look for patterns, making curiosity a kind of internal driving force. The third habit is talking to themselves. While it may seem unusual, psychologists refer to this as self-directed speech. Studies suggest that it can actually enhance focus and mental organization. It helps structure thoughts and improves working memory. So if someone is quietly verbalizing their thinking process, it may reflect a highly active and organized mind. The fourth habit is being comfortable admitting, "I don't know." Highly intelligent individuals tend to recognize the limits of their knowledge. This connects to the Dunning-Kruger effect, where people with less knowledge often overestimate their understanding. In contrast, those with higher intelligence are more aware of how much there is still to learn. The fifth habit is overanalyzing small details. A highly analytical mind rarely switches off. The same mental processes used to solve complex problems can also lead to deeply examining conversations, choices, or possibilities. From the outside, this might look like hesitation, but internally it's often the brain exploring multiple perspectives at once. The sixth habit is having a strong sense of humor. Humor actually requires advanced cognitive skills. To understand or create it, the brain must detect patterns, play with expectations, and connect unrelated ideas. Research published in Intelligence Studies has found a clear link between higher IQ and more sophisticated humor. The seventh habit is the ability to change one's mind when faced with new evidence. Highly intelligent people often treat their beliefs as adaptable frameworks rather than fixed truths. When new information appears, they adjust accordingly. This ability, known as cognitive flexibility, is a key indicator of advanced thinking. Now take a moment to reflect. How often are these behaviors misunderstood? Someone who enjoys solitude might be seen as antisocial. Someone who asks many questions might seem doubtful or critical. Someone who changes their opinion might appear unsure. Yet these traits can actually reflect deeper levels of thought. The eighth habit is being mentally active late at night. Many individuals with high IQs report that their minds feel more alert during nighttime hours. Some researchers link this to evolutionary psychology, suggesting that people with greater cognitive flexibility are more likely to adapt to non-traditional routines, like staying up late. The ninth habit is observing more than speaking. Instead of immediately reacting in conversations, highly intelligent individuals often take time to watch and understand social dynamics. They analyze behavior, pick up on emotional signals, and respond thoughtfully. This reflects strong pattern recognition in social interactions. Finally, the 10th habit is a continuous search for meaning. High intelligence often brings a heightened awareness of complexity in society, relationships, and human behavior. This can lead to deeper reflection about purpose, identity, and how people make sense of their lives. It doesn't always appear dramatic. Sometimes it's just a quiet, persistent question in the background. Why do we think the way we do? And perhaps that's what makes intelligence so fascinating. It's not just about solving equations or memorizing information. At its core, intelligence is driven by curiosity, a mind that keeps exploring, questioning, and trying to understand the intricate and fascinating puzzle of human nature.